So what can someone accomplish on YouTube in 2 months? I don't know. In this video, I'm going to find out and I'm going to talk about it with you and share all my open questions and the things I'm learning along the way. Hi there, I'm Dr. Monica Rishavi. Welcome back to my channel. With my background of over 20 years in education from K-12 to college and even graduate level, along with my business insights as a COO in online education, I share videos on my systematic YouTube channel designed to empower you. Together, we'll tackle digital challenges and transform into everyday knowledge warriors, equipped with practical insights and systematic workflows. Let's get started on conquering digital defeat. I'm documenting my journey of publishing YouTube videos on my new channel, Systematic You, and I started this journey about 2 months ago. So a little bit of context, let me rewind a little bit. I should share a couple of things as we get started. One, I'm pretty much self-taught on everything I know about YouTube, and everything I know about YouTube could probably fill a very short chapter of a book. I've learned a lot more about YouTube in the last 3 years because I run an online education company that uses YouTube with our business. However, everything I've learned about YouTube really has come to light since around 2020 or so. I dabbled in learning some things about YouTube before that. I was never very consistent with it. I would look and see what the latest creators that I had heard of were making and what they were suggesting people did. And I would try to implement some of those things. But I was always doing those things alongside other projects, other full-time work. I was working in higher ed, making videos. So it was never really a priority for me to spend a lot of time on YouTube. I would put videos up once in a while. Sometimes I'd put thumbnails, sometimes I wouldn't. I often forgot to do keywords. Basically, I did everything that now I'm learning you could do wrong with YouTube, wrong, but I had fun with it. When I started up the new YouTube channel, Systematic You, in November 2023, I had a couple of goals for this new channel. One, I wanted to build a brand for myself underneath this name, Systematic You, by myself, Dr. Monica Rishavi. Number two, I wanted to continue to have fun with it. I enjoy making videos. I like editing videos and finding music and playing around with B-roll. I don't consider myself an expert by any stretch of the imagination, but I enjoy doing it. So I wanted to keep the focus on enjoying it and having fun with what I was doing. And the third goal, I wanted to actually try to do it right this time. Do things that are more suggested about what to do. For example, having titles that people search for. So doing some keyword research, doing some title research, remembering to put a thumbnail and trying to make that an attractive thumbnail that people would actually want to click. My goal with making videos in the first place, aside for those personal goals of having fun, continuing to do it right and build a brand and those sorts of things, I want to help get my content out to as many people as possible who would like to learn about systematic workflows and ways to have productivity with less stress and get the things that matter most done to them. The way I'm choosing to do that is through YouTube and through my writing online. The only way to get my content out to more people is to try to do things that would help promote the content in a way that people can find it. I've been on YouTube for about 2 months and I've been watching my metrics pretty religiously. I look almost every day. I am a data geek that goes back from being an academic researcher for many years. I get excited about numbers. When you're looking at this through your lens, through your journey, you have to decide why you want to look at the metrics. If you're looking at the metrics to see, have I hit this amazingly high subscriber count? You're probably going to be disappointed for a while. I think you're going to find, like I am, it takes a while to grow your channel. My goal is to not get a zillion followers, really ever. My goal is to get my content out to the people that will most be helped by it. And I would like to have that happen sooner than later. So I'm trying to do things to help move the needle faster in that direction. But these are all little experiments that I'm doing, trying to see what's working, what's not. And I could look up a lot of the questions you'll see me ask in this video so I could say more emphatically, if I do this, then this will happen. But part of the fun is just exploring and not spending a ton of time and figuring out exactly why something's happening or why it's not working. If you happen to know why something's happening with some of the things I talk through today, please comment, let me know. I would love to learn from you. I learned so much from people on YouTube. I think that part of the journey and learning all of these things is learning from other people and having fun with it along the way. Another thing I want to mention that as far as me looking at the statistics, it's the gamification for me. It's something where I'm like, okay, but the number is going up. or celebrating, tiny moments. I celebrated the other day. I got my first thumbs down and dislike on a video. That's awesome. You know why? Because it means my content resonated with someone enough to watch it for how many seconds, minutes, and said they don't like it. I wish I knew why they didn't like it. It's like with student feedback. It always drove me nuts with my teacher evaluations when there might be a lower score on something and then there wasn't comments. Whenever I see a lower star number or a lower score, I instantly want to look at the comments. So when there's a low number, no comments, a thumbs down, no comments, it's information. It's not something I take personally. I know that as I grow something and I become more visible, even to a small extent online, there are people who won't like you for various reasons. I have zero concerns or worry about that. I'm comfortable and established with myself. I'm doing this to help people, to have fun, and to just learn things along the way. I had a YouTube channel before this channel. So let's take a look at what that looks like. You'll notice the headshots aren't that far off. I've only had 2 professional headshots in the last couple of years, so I used them quite a bit. At least this time around when I got them, I have more poses, but something you may notice when I do some of these videos, I was wearing the most unattractive top ever. It was a sweater that I loved, and I had it in 3 different colors, so I thought it would be a great idea to get multiple shots with these different, colored sweaters. It looks like I have wings. It looks like am wearing wings in this sweater. I'm gonna have limited use with some of these. I digress. This is a YouTube channel that I had for a long time, and long time, relatively speaking. Let's look at when I first published a video. So I had other videos that I've unpublished now, but the first video when I started to really try to work on this channel was in May 2020. And I have a couple of videos that have done pretty well. There is a template that I did, a Notion for Academics research dashboard that's still available for purchase. That video, I think, has probably had my most views. Yeah, it's over 14,000, which is really cool to see. This shows you the power of time on YouTube and how things can just grow over time. In 2022, I did one for Notion lesson planning. I have a template for how to use Notion if you're a teacher and you want to do lesson planning with it. And I have a couple other ones I think that have done okay. They hit over 1,000, and this Notion for teachers has done really well too. And for me, I know these metrics are very low to compare to a lot of people, but for me, if I hit over like 5 views, meaning the 5 closest people that I know that I shared my video with watched it, achievement unlocked. That just makes me really happy. So these numbers, again, you have to look at the numbers you see both for yourself and for when you're looking at my results through the lens of what you are working on. What are your goals? What are you trying to do? So these are my videos for my channel, the original one. And then you'll notice October 6th, 2023. That was the last video I published. I hadn't published anything in over almost a year before that. I'd pretty much abandoned this channel. I was focused on other things. It wasn't something that was of interest to me. And when I decided to start Systematic You, I considered reviving that channel, but very similar to how over the years I've had dozens of domain names, different websites, different social media presence, and so forth. I just wanted to have something fresh and to start over, so I went with that. Now, recently, something my husband has pointed out to me that I have over 400 followers on the other channel. And I wonder how to get people to come over to this channel. So I am going to be recording a little, hey, come join me over on this channel video later and post it there. I'm not sure if that's a thing or if people do that, but I'm going to do it and we'll see if it works. So back to the metrics, back to what I'm learning with this new channel. So with my Systematic You channel, if I take a look back in the background to see, and you just get to this by going into YouTube, and you can click on your channel and you can take a look at your studio, and your studio has all of your statistics and your information about your channel. These are all of the videos that I've posted on Systematic You since November 18th, 2023. So I've posted 10 videos. And these videos, my first one was a really short one. It was like 3 minutes or something, less than that. And it was just kind of a welcome to what I'm trying to do with Systematic You. And I haven't really had a full-on content strategy with posting these videos. Basically, I posted videos about topics that were of interest to me at the time. I thought I could talk about comfortably without a script because it's still my goal to not have this be super produced. I'd like it to be clear and coherent and follow a theme and an outline so you, the watcher, get something out of it. But this is not a whole production. So the videos got, pretty low views. The first one, I tweeted it. I had some really kind friends who retweeted it. So it hit over 100, it hit over my 5. So it still was achievement unlocked. But I would say, they're relatively low views. Also relatively low likes. Some didn't have any at all, which is fine. I take a like, meaning someone liked it enough to hit the like, thumbs up like. So if you like this video, hit like. I'd appreciate it. Last week, so I believe it was last Thursday, I decided to try something called YouTube promotion. I stumbled across the promotions tab and I saw that I'm going to call this advertising, but I didn't make an ad, so I feel like it's different. You could promote one of your videos. And the way you do this is you just go to new promotion and you can let it know what your goal is, if you want to have more views or more engagement. So I went with more engagement, I believe. And actually, I think I went with more views. Pretty sure I went with more views. And I could choose what video I wanted to promote different parts of the world, for example, and I could give it a budget. Now, I am not a gambler. Not that doing advertising or promotion is gambling, but I don't believe in throwing money into a bucket with a hole in it. So I gave both of these promotions a $25 cap, which is nice. You can give it a date end and you can give it a cap. I believe you have to give it a date end. So I put both $25 because I was just curious, like what would happen if I promote a video? And I was hoping I would see more statistics than this. I'm wondering if when the kind of campaign, I think they refer to it, or the promotion ends, I'll have more stats. But right now, I can see how much of the $25 has been spent, how many promotion impressions. And I love that if you hover here, which I discovered a couple of days ago, you can see what that means. So promotion impressions are counted every time a thumbnail of your promotion is shown. The promotion views means someone actually clicked. So someone clicked the thumbnail of my video that they saw. Out of 45,000 people-ish that were shown this one, and 34,000 people that were shown this one, 116 clicks, 389. So I totally wish I had a column for percentage, and I'll be calculating that myself in Airtable. And then promotion subscribers. How many people subscribe to my channel after watching 10 seconds of the video or clicking on my promotion and then subscribing within 3 days? So I've had 19 subscribe from that. Thank you. So if you saw my Healthier Me Tana template video and subscribed, thank you very much. And 67 who have from the short video I did that was just a walkthrough of the System Basics Tana course that I made recently. I'm finding this to be a really interesting experiment to just see like how this works with promotion. Do I plan to pay to promote videos every month? Probably not. I don't really have the budget for that. It's not something I've decided I want to dedicate as a budget for that. Although it is helping me reach my goal, I do have some financial monetary goals with my channel as well. So I would love to be able to unlock some of the monetization options. When you look into your earnings section in YouTube, it explains to you what sort of things you have to do in order to have options for monetization. And I'm still learning about this, but from what I understand, my first milestone is I need to have 500 subscribers. I'm at 186, which is really cool. I was below 100 last week. 3 video uploads, so I've reached that. And this I think is going to take the longest part. I have to get up to 3,000 watch hours. I'm only at 78. So even without promoting my videos, I believe that statistically speaking, I will arrive at 500 subscribers, hopefully, way before I'm going to get to 3,000 hours. I'm thinking that what will help with that, again, if you know, put this in the comments, please, is the more videos I produce, the more content hours people even have to watch. So if I only have, an hour and a half, I don't even know how much my watch time possibility is on my channel right now, then they're not going to be able to get hit to that. I'm assuming they don't count it if they watch your video more than once. The next milestone is that you're able to unlock monetization, which is when you get a percentage of the ads in the YouTube revenue, I believe. That's when people are shown ads, you get a percentage of that ad revenue. Don't know the statistics or how that works, but I'm not anywhere near the 1,000. So while I'm interested in reaching that, I'm not as curious as some of the things around how do I get here faster, this 500 level, 3,000 watch hours. And how this relates to what I was just talking about in terms of my content and taking a look at promotions. Would I continue to pay to get me to that 500 level faster? Probably, just because I'm thinking that it might be sort of like when you roll a boulder downhill. Once it starts going, it'll pick up momentum and things can happen faster. And that brings me to what I'm seeing with the channel analytics related to some of my most recent video, and which gave me the idea to do this video in the first place. So I have had, let's see, a couple of videos since I started in November. These 2 videos are the ones that I mentioned I have promoted. So $25 each. They're about halfway through the $25 with the promotion. This how to learn anything faster, better, and more systematically, I have not promoted, but it has performed dramatically better than the other videos. And when I take a look at the analytics with it, it's over 1,000 views. And I put this up last Saturday, 65 watch hours. So as a point of comparison, if I go back to my analytics and let's look at one of the ones, and I should probably just open this in a new window to make my life easier. So 501 views on my System Basics Tana video, the walkthrough, 5.3 hours of watch time. Let's go back to the content in my analytics around how to learn anything faster, better, and more systematically. 1.4K views since last Saturday, 65 hours. So again, 1.4, 65, 10 subscribers, 501 views, 5.3, 2 subscribers. This one was not promoted. This one is promoted. So, and looking at how people found this one, 76% from YouTube advertising. And again, this is the one I'm promoting. That makes sense. This one from Up Next recommendations. How did I get into Up Next recommendations? I have no idea. I am so curious about this. So I've shared some things about how I'm trying out promotion. I'm looking at just a small budget, $25 each for 2 different videos, and shared some of the results I've had with that. And in this video, pretty long, it's 41 minutes, hasn't been promoted, was published last Saturday. I tweeted it. Now, the other element to this that I should mention is that I made a ConvertKit landing page. And the ConvertKit landing page has been up since Saturday. And that landing page has garnered about 20-some subscribers. And what happens is when you sign up on the landing page, you're signing up for my newsletter, and you also get the template that I talk about in this video for free. It's sent to you as a thank you for watching my video, and hopefully it's something that will be helpful for you with things you're trying to learn faster, better, and more systematically. But only 20-ish people, thank you, the 20, but in comparison to the number of people who have watched this, about 20 have subscribed, because I was wondering, do I have runaway subscriber numbers? Like, have a lot of people subscribed to this? But they haven't. So I'm just very perplexed and very curious. How is this video ending up with so much traffic and YouTube recommendations? So this is something I'm going to be diving into. I'm going to continue to track this and explore what's going on here. I just find this to be really fun and really cool to look at and to learn, if this, then that. Right now, I found the then that, but not how the if this has led to that. I hope this gives you some ideas for how to take a look at your YouTube channel metrics and your insights, what you're learning about your videos. If you have any ideas you want to send my way, I'd be very grateful. Thank you for watching.